Hey guys, Cal here bringing you another video. This one is going to be week 16, I believe, of the Not Rush series. Not Rush series, yes. We're just playing the game how most people would like you to play the game, and that is without rushing, making sure that everything is maxed before you move on to the next town hall. We're currently town hall 10. Pretty much just got there. Our king is a little bit under level because our queen was the correct level and all we had was a little bit of traps. So yes, we did rush a little bit, but the hero has been down ever since, so progression is going to be a little bit better here. Us being able to utilize our loot more efficiently to, of course, progress in a reasonable manner. So I switched to the mass Pekka here. Now we don't have that boost anymore, but being able to attack with one troop tends to be not better because you want to be able to do multiple attacks in different ways, but I was using miners before when we were doing the strategic rush account, and I think the Pekkas are just better. They're tankier, and when it comes to just getting the Dark Elixir, I think they do a little bit of a better job than the miners. We're a bit low in trophies, it looks like, so I'm actually going to just send in these Pekkas to get a star. I'm a little bit worried, actually. When you see it in low town hall like this, it usually means that there is a CC in there, but I'm going to show you. We're going to take that risk here. We might get there, we might not, but it's up to us to find out. I'm also hitting a Town Hall 8 because our Spell Factory just finished, and I haven't logged on since it finished, so we don't actually have heal spells cooked up. So I'm actually going to hit a base that won't really require us to use those heal spells. I'm going to use a base that we can just chill without using these heal spells, having a Town Hall 8 kind of take the brute force of this attack is kind of why we're hitting this one as well. But this one probably won't be a 3-star without the heal spells, but you never know, maybe the Pekkas are so broken. The Pekkas got buffed a really long time ago, but ever since that buff, Pekkas have kind of been the go-to troop, kind of nullifying the golem altogether in these lower town halls, to the point where in some tournaments the Pekka is actually banned. So because of that, we need to, of course, reconsider the Pekka, I think, because before the Pekka was buffed, it was that miner farming was the best, and it still might be, but I haven't actually switched up the strategy since the Pekka buff, which sounds insane because of how long ago the Pekka buff was, but I guess that is also showing how long ago it has been since I was at Town Hall 10, you know? Once you kind of go past a Town Hall, you rarely ever go back to it, and especially with more and more content being released, usually it makes it a little bit easier to go through those levels in the past. Here, we're gonna throw this into the front, so now we can just cook this up, and now we're all set and dandy. You can bring a poison spell, which I do recommend bringing one poison spell inside the CC, using your raid medal or whatnot. If you can request, definitely go for it, just in case there are balloons in the clan castle. But I think we're not going to be able to really get any good bases down here in gold. I think we're going to have to push a little bit, especially when it comes to the Dark Elixir. When before this, we could just kind of get Dark Elixir through just sheer numbers of hits, especially at Town Hall 9 with the Pekka army. But it seems that the Pekkas it seems that becoming a brand new Town Hall 10 is making it a little bit difficult to get these Dark Elixir raids. So instead of boring you with the raids here, I'm just gonna take out some bases here, and we're just gonna have to do some farming off screen, as there isn't going to be any exciting or meaningful farming, I think, going to happen in this episode, unfortunately. But it is the weekly update, and hopefully by next week we will be at a much better trophy range for farming this dark elixir, because it is going to get a little bit harder. However, I don't know if I made a video about it. I did talk about it, but I don't think I ever uploaded it, but maybe I did, of the video involving the blimp sneaky goblin, being able to really farm up your star bonus, using that to really just finish your star bonus, getting those wins when you might not get a win every now and then, with the blimp coming in with the sneaky goblins getting a free star. We're probably going to have to utilize that a bit more so that we can hit things that yield more trophies. This one is only 11 trophies, so we're not actually going that much higher when it comes to the amount of trophies we're gaining. And we're actually missing a little bit of dark elixir. Didn't actually look at the drills, kind of autopiloted as though I was playing with the miners, and kind of just threw it in here. So this is kind of where the difference between Pekkas and miners is kind of shining, though. Miners definitely would have wiped this base. However, the miners will require 3 levels, so we wouldn't be able to get those max miners by now anyways. So, and it looks like the Pekkas might actually get it done. They just have to take a little bit of time to get through this base. But nonetheless, we're probably going to stick with this Pekka army. Might switch and put some wizards down inside. I just wanted to test it out, as I'm a big fan of just spamming one troop. It makes my life a lot easier. It takes away the thinking necessary, especially at these lower town hall levels. If you're thinking too much, you're like, if you shouldn't have to work too hard. This is the area where you have the mass dragon. At Town Hall 10 it gets a little bit trickier, but even then, Town Hall 10 you have the 10-10-10, which is 10 giants, 10 witches, 10 bowlers, and you can just kind of spam it into a base and 3-star. We don't have the levels on those troops. That's the only reason why I'm not doing it now. But yeah, the Pekka's taking it out. I plan on upgrading the bowlers, because I think just Pekka bowlers will be just as good as a 10-10-10. Maybe add some witches, but having those Pekkas instead of giants could be useful. And we can sink our dark elixir into there. I think we might need to soon, as I don't know what level these bowlers are, but I think we're going to be needing our heroes for a little bit of farming to get us to that little bit. We're going to be upgrading this. Oh, we're already finished with all the army camps. I thought we had army camps needed. Let's see what we need here. So we're going to need, it looks like we are, oh, it looks like we're done. So we're already done with all the elixir upgrades that are important, the offensive upgrades. We're done with all the barracks and everything like that. So it looks like we don't need to worry too much about farming the other things. We're just going to start upgrading the offense probably, or the defense and collectors. Might as well start on those and pump our dark elixir into the Pekkas, or not the Pekkas, into the bowlers and potentially the bat spell. I think we're getting the bat spell now. Yeah, and seeing if we can do some Pekka bow bat, as we do in a lot of our other accounts, because that is pretty easy and we'll get the 3-star relatively consistently. And maybe at Town Hall 10 it'll work. I know it works at Town Hall 11, but maybe it won't be as good at Town Hall 10. But there's only one way to find out, and that of course is by just playing the game. But hopefully you did all enjoy this little update. We're a bit slow right now. We are a bit busy in the January season. A lot of Pokemon to be done. But of course I continue to play, but the progression might be a little bit slow, so some of you might overtake me, and some of you may catch up. So if that is the case, let me know your progress down in the comments. But I'll try to, at least if I fall behind, keep you up to date on good strategic things to keep in mind and progression, so that at the very least I'm giving you tips that you can use so that you can follow what I say and not so much what I do. But hopefully you all did enjoy the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.